Hey y'all, I have been getting a lot of questions about how do I maintain all of the things that I have to do? How do I plan them? How do I keep track and keep my team on track of all of the tasks and open items that we have? So, I wanted to give you guys a quick tutorial of what I use and how I do it. So, I use a tool called Trio. Trio is, I believe, a project management tool, is how you can classify it, but it basically allows you to track all of your tasks that you have and kind of put them on board. So I follow a methodology called Kanban and or Scrum with my teams, and we follow this methodology. It is a methodology or framework, part of the agile principles and values. And if you want to know more, I can definitely dive in more. But the purpose of this tutorial is really to just show you exactly how I keep track of things. So I'm going to go to the Limitless Brainchild board. And so if you see here, you can create multiple boards. I have boards for different clients that I have. And I also have personal boards for myself. But this is for my overall arching businesses. And so you can see that I have a backlog of things that I need to do. I also have things that I am doing. And then I have things that are done. You can add additional lists. So let's say here I want to add one that says testing, because maybe I am creating something that I need to test. I can also add another board that maybe says here review. Maybe my team needs to send this over to me in order to review it before it goes over to the done folder. Okay. And so here you can see I have a list of items. And so this I would consider my backlog. This is everything that I need to do. Anytime I think of something, I add it here. You can color code it. The color codes here, I have them based off of the business that the action needs to happen with. So purple belongs to GLS. If there are other colors, that means I have other businesses that need this as well. So order banners and promos for my networking events. This goes for GLS, also for my other two sister companies. When I have an item that's on to do, if I am ready to bring it over to doing, I just have to grab it and bring it over to doing. I also prioritize this list. So although I have things listed here, there may be something like my blog. I need to do a blog. You can tell it doesn't have a color. It was one that was just added. I haven't prioritized it. I will go through this list once a week and make sure that it is prioritized. Bi-weekly, I do this. And so I will make sure it is prioritized. I will also make sure that it has enough detail so that when I am ready to start doing it, I don't have to think about how it's going to get done, or what needs to get done, I would say. When I am doing, that means that I have already thought about what needs to happen. I've already dived deep enough to understand the activities and the tasks that need to go into it. So at this point, I am actually executing the task, okay? And so let's just take the blog and let's open it up since it's empty. I can type what is the description. So add blog to GLS is what we'll call this here. And then I can hit done, and then I can add a due date. And so let's say that this is going to be due by Friday at 9 a.m. And I will select done. I can add a label. So you can see here, I've named my labels and I've numbered them. So I'm going to add that this is for GLS. The members, you can see I am a member, and then I also have my business partner who is a member. So if I add both of us to this, my partner will also get emails and notifications when this is due, and he'll be able to follow this story that I have. In addition to that, you guys can have, my partner sees everything that I'm doing on this board. He also has access via his own app. So your team can get access to this app as well. You can add attachments, and then here is the checklist of things that need to happen. So adding the blog is just high level, but in order to add the blog, I need graphics, right? I need the landing page, and so on, right? I need the content. And so I'll add content or first blog, whatever you want to call it, right? And so I can add that here. And actually, this changed because I'm no longer doing a blog. Instead, I'm doing a vlog. And the vlog that I decided to do was the Marathon Mondays that I announced. So I can actually move this to completed. And so you see how when I added it to my backlog, I just called it a blog. But as I moved on and I was ready to execute, I've determined that instead of it being a blog, I'm just going to do a vlog. Now, later on in my business, I can still decide that I want a blog, so it can still be there. But for now, I can consider this story as complete because I've satisfied at least the minimal of what I wanted to do. I got something out into the market. I released a vlog. Make sense? And so you can also add, and so you can see everything that I've done. I can also add comments. I can say vlog, added. And then again, my partner sees everything that I am doing. I'm going to remove him from this just because he probably doesn't want to know. This is doesn't pertain him. And so here are your options. You can move it. You can duplicate this card. This is called a card. In my world, we call them a story as well, the details. And so you can copy the link. You can watch this item. So if it moves, you can archive and you can delete. And so let's just exit this. Everything that I did is now saved. And now I can move this all the way over to done because it is completed. And so I hope that helps you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. You can definitely play around with this thing. You can have boards that have different backgrounds. And so you see mine has some palm trees. I have another board for a restaurant that we were working on, and hers is food. And so do what you want, play around, make sure your teams have what they need. And yeah, I hope this works for you guys. Let me know. I'm going to create an official video for this, and I'm going to send this out to my email list so that you guys have this as well. And I think I'm going to get into more detail. So keep me posted on how this works for you. It has helped me tremendously. It is a tool that I use on a daily basis. I hope this helps. Cheers.